Okay. Now we're going to go ahead. Welcome back. We're going to be going. Let me see if I can find open one of my stuff. Go to my stuff. I was working on some other games there, but the other day. There's a scratch. All right, here we go. All right. Here we're going on this. All right. So we talked about, I'm going to go ahead and say space icons to share. I'm going to do it with code. Just have that up there. I'm going to save it as with code. Okay. Now, you're going to have different backdrops and things on this. So here we go, backdrop. There's backdrop 1, and there's a different backdrop. Okay. Also notice code is specific to what you're trying to do. So for example, in this case, let me go ahead and move these over here somewhere. So the code's different for those icons, but over here, look, there's no motion code. There's looks code and sound code. But that makes sense, doesn't it? Because your backdrop isn't moving. So if you get up there sometime, you go, oh my gosh, there's no motion code. How am I going to do it? Look, make sure you're not on the stage when you're really meant to be on that sprite. Okay? So right off the bat, when we start the game, hit on the green flag. What this will do, there's 1. There's 2. All right? So what is this doing? Another way to do this, go up there like this, hit space, that'll hit the razor blaster right there. But let's look at our spaceship. Here's the code for that. Look at our stage code. When clicked, switch backdrop to opening splash. That's the splash screen. Space Invaders, easy hard. If you press 1, switch to stars. If you press 2, switch to stars. Let's go up over here. There's another alien. Now, someone went ahead and chose mine a little bit, but what we're going to do on the next part of this, and ideally we would draw out a sheet of paper. Now, once you get a sense of feel for this, so when we go to hack in the code for a joystick, you're going to look at what do we need to change. And if you notice on this, the spaceship is what you're going to move. The laser's got to move with the spaceship if you think about it. But the aliens move by themselves. So right off the bat, as you think about your game, think in terms of, I need the joystick is going to impact that spaceship and laser. It's never really going to impact the aliens. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay, got 2 questions. Let's hit it. I'm not done. I forgot to save it last time. Well, I know you're not done, but here's where we're going to have to go on. I think we had the Space Invaders PDF. You can download that. I'm going to go on. Keyshawn, just because you didn't save it, unfortunately, my friend, we can't have everybody else wait because you didn't save it. So the PDF's right here. Look under handouts. Go ahead and download that. All right? And it'll show you what you need to get. Go out and make sure you go look for space icons to share and use that. And then save it under your name so you can use it. All right, let me shut this door. I can't find the orange block on slide 20. You're going to need to go to stage, click on that, and go up to backdrops. So go to stage and go to backdrops. Well, you haven't started coding the space yet, Ohm. That's all right. Did you find the orange slide? Ohm, did you find the orange slide?
Yeah, I meant to about the orange block.
I don't know what you mean, orange block.
The orange block is change score by 1 or something like that.
Oh, that's just a data square. Don't worry about that. We're not even going to get there yet, okay?
Okay.
So don't worry about that. All right, let's start going to the next to this. Let me go back to my presentation here. All right, so let's just talk about it. When you start the game, you're going to hide the aliens, right?
Oh, Mr. Davis, you forgot to unmute me.
Oh, sorry. Thanks. So that's the key part is, so when and click hide, that hides the aliens. But once you press the space bar, you want to show them. All right? And then they're going to start moving across the screen. This code causes the laser. Oh, I'm back at the laser. Sorry, here I didn't quite look at it. Let's talk about the laser code. All right, we've got the backdrop, and now we've got to get the spaceship to move back and forth. So this is going to move the spaceship. So let's look at our code again. Sorry. So I'm going to go to the spaceship, and I need to add code. So I'm going to go to scripts. And when I click, when I receive easy, show this, and X go to 0. I'm going to tell it exactly where I'm going to go. Now, when I receive hard, which honestly, right now, it doesn't need to be any different. So I can duplicate this. So what I would do is go to my move, and you can, we can duplicate this, or you can type it out and just kind of remember what you did. So I'm going to go to 0, 150. I'm going to get a forever loop, go up to control. I'm going to do forever. Drop that in, just like here. I'm going to do another if-then, put 2 if-then statements in there. See, this makes a nice review for what we've been doing. In the first if-then state, if sensing the right arrow pressed, and this is what we're going to change with the joystick, by the way. Motion, change X by 10. We're not moving the spaceship up and down. We're doing it back and forth, kind of like in our Pong game. Then we sense here, if touching the right arrow key. Now, if that's the left arrow key, it's minus 10. In this case, right arrow key, and I need to make this the left arrow key, so I'm going to go like that. Go back over to motion, change by -10. All right. So what this will do is when we run the game, I got to click on the green flag. I can now move my spaceship. All right. If I hit 2, I should be able to get the same thing. Spaceship goes both ways. And one of my aliens isn't showing up, so let's find out why. I receive easy. When I receive hard, show. So that's good. Oh, let's make sure it's going to the same place here. We'll get to that in a minute. Watch, do that. Show. All right, those are all show. Those are all. When click hide, when show. So which alien is not? We got to set where the aliens are showing to. We'll get to this in a minute. All right, the next thing I want to do before we go any farther is I want to go to the spaceship. Okay? Does that make sense? I've got some questions here. So what this is going to do, We'll go by getting it. Make sure you're running in Chrome. You've got to be in Chrome, okay, Jason? Be in Chrome, man. It won't work on Safari. So when we get our laser, when it first starts up, we hide the laser. When the space key is pressed, show, go to spaceship, repeat 10, change by Y. Well, what does that mean? Well, when I run this, let's run it. I hit 1. There's my spaceship. Now, if I hit the space bar, there goes my laser. Like that nice sound effect. Well, let's look at that code. Like everything else, these aliens and the spaceship and laser, we hide them when the game starts up because we want that splash screen, that orange screen. When we hit, can you all see this, by the way? There's a way to, let me see if I can get this to zoom in. Here we go. Let me make this bigger for everybody to see it. That better? All right, great. Sorry about that. And again, you got the PDF so we can look at that as well. When this is on the laser now, we're looking for the script for the laser. When that space key is pressed, not left or right, this is space key, show, and you're telling it, go to the spaceship. So that means the laser will always start at your spaceship. That's what you expect. And then you say, repeat by 10, change Y by 40. Not X this time, so it's going to go vertical. So when I move this over here, hopefully you can see the whole thing. Watch. Start the game. 2 is hard. It doesn't matter. 1 or each, same thing. If I go hit the space bar, it goes off. Now, what you're doing Tuesday, you're going to have a button for that. You'll have a button to start the game, 1 button, and then a second button to shoot the lasers. All right? Though honestly, you know, you can do it different ways, but that'd be the one way I would think about doing it. All right? Now, let's go ahead. Hey, wait a minute. While I'm thinking of this, Camden, just raise your hand. You won the bridge thing. Did you get the prize? Because people are having a hard time getting that. I had to resend it out a couple times because of spam issues. Because it sounds like, I think it's because it sounds like you're winning a prize and they're working. So let me know. Write me a question back. All right, did you win it? Who won the bridge contest? Okay, I sent you. Please check. I'm going to stay on tonight. Let's see what email this is going to. I need you to go and check an email, okay? All right, great. Let's get this. This has been long for you, long for me. Let's get this done. All right, now let's go on to the next part of this. So, and this is another way you can do it. There's all kinds of ways to do things. When the backdrop switches, you can change it. In this case, so that switches so it shows a spaceship. In this case is when the space key is pressed. That's for shooting. It already assumes you're there. All right? And then we did that. And there's our laser. When space key is pressed, show, repeat. All right? And there it is. And that says go to sprite. That really, I've got a better version of this presentation slide, but it'll work for tonight. This will, it should be go to spaceship. So when you press it, the laser is going to go to the spaceship, then it's going to change its Y value, the vertical value by 10, and then actually you can have it hide once it goes off the screen. All right. Yeah, and this is where it'll appear until it disappears. We knew that. All right. All right, so let's begin here by simply the aliens are going to shoot the ship. Let's try to get this done tonight. Where all it's going to do is the alien's going to hit the ship. We'll add alien movement down the road. All right, so again, there's no difference between easy and hard. What we want to is think of it this way. If the alien is touching the laser, what do you think we wanted? So if I was laying this out, I'm shooting a laser up. Whenever it hits an alien, whenever it does that, I want the alien to what? Well, I probably want it to disappear. Right? So, Why don't you? I've got some code up there. I'm going to give you. It's 8:20. It's 7:24 now. I'm going to give you about 6 minutes. So at 7:30, let's see what you come up with. See if you can make the aliens disappear. Raise your hands once you do it. While you're doing that, all right. I'll watch for questions while I. Sorry about that background noise here. Let me see if we got questions. No, I see none. Once you have it, raise your hand. Get everybody going. We'll start sooner. We got about half, so let us know when you get some more, guys and gals. Boy, oh boy. Okay, folks, another minute or so. All right, let's go ahead and go on. We got a question, but let's roll it. I don't have the game. Ty, I'm not sure what you mean by I don't have the game. Help me out there, buddy. If you're asking, do you not have the game that we used as the alien, the setup? I wasn't here last time. Okay, Ty. What you need to do is go out there and search. What you're going to look for, I'll get the code out right here. Look out on Scratch, where you go out and search. Right? Look for space icons to share, and then make a copy and look inside it. All right? Okay, Ty? If you don't have that, you won't have the aliens to work with. Good. All right, Jason, I got it, but we can always add more to it. I think you would agree. And when you get your Raspberry Pi, you can see add that, and then you can see Pac-Man and some of the really more elaborate games. All right? All right. Okay. Now, let's go back to what we were looking at a second ago. So we want to get every Space Invader moving. So the code looks something like this. When this is, I've just got an old one up. I would pick up better ones than this right in here. I would not ever call something a sprite. That's not good coding. So when you click the flag, when I receive hard, show, go to this location, same location, touching sprite hide, change score by 1, change score by 1. All right, so what you're doing is you're setting all the scores to 1. You could also do this somewhere else, but we're getting all the scores changed to 1. So let me go up here, blow this up. So I'm going to go to an alien. When I receive easy or when I receive hard, doesn't matter. When I'm clicked, I'm hide. Show this, change score by 1. That's why I have the score icon up there. Where score, it's under data. And you can make a variable. In this case, make a variable, call it score. I already have some of these other variables here, but there it is. I made one. I go make this variable. You hit click on make and put it, do it for all the sprites. And then this asks forever, under the telling where the sprite is, turn it on, the little alien. If touching laser 7, hide. Also set the score to 1. All right? Because you're hit the alien. You're going to add it, increase it by 1. We might set the score to 0 at the very beginning of this. So if I'm touching the laser, do that. So let's do another one. I'm going to go through it again. We're going to move this one over a little bit. We don't want it right on top of each other. We're going to play with this a little bit. Same Y, different X. So let's just go here. First things first, I'm going to go show. When I receive hard, I'm going to do show. I'm going to go to, in this case, excuse me, it's the same alien, so it would be the same. I apologize. I'm going to go to 30 by 25. And I'm doing it, you could copy this, but I'm getting you to see what's going on here by doing this. You're going to do a forever loop. You're going to do an if-then statement inside that forever loop. You're going to go setting. All right, touching. Or key, if touching laser, excuse me. Go there, if touching, let's find laser. Hopefully it's going to be there. There it is. If touching laser, there it is. First thing first, you're going to look, you're going to go, you're going to hide it, and you're going to change score by 1. It says change direction because I have that variable, but I can make it direction score. All right, so this one will work. Either setting, it's going to work. 1. Well, we got a little bit of a problem here. Let's see if that's really ran the whole way through. Right? For some reason, my one alien is not there. Is that alien? Wait, we got the aliens. Oh, that's why he's on top of him. That's why. Let's move these aliens over here somewhere. All right, let's run this. Why am my alien not touching? That should honestly be disappearing, guys. I'm a little bit surprised. Let's go back here and take a look and figure out why it's not doing it. If touching laser hide, change score by 1. It should just go away. Am I doing this all in this alien? Let's take a look at this. Stop. 1. I've built this game enough times, you think I'd... Oh, that's Alien 2 I've got out there. Alright, let's see. I'm going to put him right. Oh, I got him. I wasn't hitting him before. Watch. He's going to be up here if I can get him. Put him right where I can't miss him. We're going to have to work on this a little bit. There you go. See how he disappeared? Because I nailed him. We need to slow him down a little bit. Let's do this. I think our laser's going too fast. I'm going to do this every 5. So now the laser's only going to go 5, not 10. Or, no, I'll repeat it 10 times. I don't care about that. Oh, it'll go off the screen. I'm going to make this 15. Make this 20 times. I think it might have been going too fast. There we go. And I need to go a little, see the laser stopping up there. I need to repeat this like 25 times. And then that way the laser will make it. Let's try it again. Yep. Oh, you can see the tip of the laser right up there. I gotta go 27 times. Jeez, oh Pete. All right, let's try it again. There it goes. My alien just deleted itself. It didn't just delete itself. Go and look over there. You deleted it. The computer doesn't go off and decide to do its own thing. Let's hope not. They became self-aware then, and then we got some real problems. And so if you got an alien, just go and find. You should have 2 more aliens. So just copy Alien 1 and make a copy of Alien 2 and just call it Alien. But you're going to need to repeat this code. All right, so if you lost it on them, you can just make a copy of one. Raise your hands, folks, when you've got it so your laser hits the alien. Set the values to what I have, 15. Don't go 40, it's too fast. Well, looking cool. The computer can't even keep up enough to measure it. I don't have any aliens in the Sprite 2. Then I don't know if you've got the right deal. I don't know why they would all disappear. So I'm not sure where all your sprites went, bud. If you need to, you might have to go back and re-import those icons. Or draw just blocks for right now so you can get the coding done. Now, one trick you can do, folks, you can take, like, let's stop this right here. You can take all this code. Let's say I wanted to duplicate this. So I'm going to get the little duplicate key. We'll move this over, and then I'm going to drop it right into that second alien, I believe. How did I do that in the past? Let's go here. It's going to disappear. Never mind. I thought I could do that on this. Let's hit stop. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, there it is. It doesn't show it. It's kind of annoying. All right, there it is. There's the code. I kept copying it over there and you didn't see it. Should have checked. I forgot it does that. All right. So here it is. Forever hide. Forever hide. Get rid of this one. Doesn't have everything we need. There that goes. Let's go back to the first one. We need to add this go to on these. Yep. All right, let's hit stop there. That's my sprite 2. I'm going to put that one right like this. I put that X, I can see 7022. See the first sprite? First sprite was go to 3025. We want to make sure this one goes to all right, let's add it up. We're going to add, we'll just do it this way. We're going to leave Y the same, and we'll add 25 to that one. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and take another sprite. I'm going to do a move to here. So it automatically starts, and it's really important they start at about the same place. So go to 25. So that's, I think Y was 25. Let me make sure on that. You have 30, 25. This one's 70, 25. We'll make that same, duplicate this. We need a hide button here. No show. This needs to be a hide, yeah. Wait a minute, when I receive easy, I want to do this. Let's try this. Okay. One for easy. That one went. That one went. So I've got those. So all I need now is the third one. And I might drag that one over to this side if I'm working on this, just so I can keep them straight which one's which. It's kind of important if you put them all that way at the same distance. That way you understand and remember. If you have every which one and you're just being casual about it, that can be a problem. All right, so I already have. All right. If touching laser high, change score by 1. right? So when I click, when I receive easy show, I receive hard show. So let's just go ahead and we'll duplicate that because we have things to do. I have just the latest spaceship. I have nothing. I have only space. Well, Keyshawn, then you guys didn't import it from space icons to share with code. Guys, look at the PDF. You need to go out and share on this like we did last time. If you don't have the aliens, you can't do this. You can't do the laser or the spaceship. So that's why it's not working for you. Again, I'll show. Let me go ahead. I've got this working now. So if I hit the laser on this one, so let's figure out if I've got a laser for his guy. Yeah, I do. All right, let's go here. Yep, here. I need forever go to. Well, this is not what I want. You want to do a go to up here. Make sure the go to's out of that loop. Go to, notice it's always X is 30, Y is 25, Y is 25, Y is 25, 25. Let's do the same thing here. This time it's going to be 100. And 5, I guess, since it was going up by a factor of, wait a minute, no, 100. Yeah, we'll just do it by 30. And for easy, oh yeah, that's too close. All right, so let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, because I'm doing this. Why did I do that, Thomas? It's 30, 40. This needs to be 110. Let me go ahead here. I'll show you guys to get the code for the other one. So 140, 110, I should say. 25, 110, 25. One. Okay, now I've got one that's not going to the right place, so let's figure out why. And sometimes it drives you a little bit crazy to me that it does this. One. Like, why is that doing that? All right, let's go here. Oh, that's why, because I changed the X in the wrong one. This is 30, this should be 70 right here. One. Oh, and this needs the loop. Here's the other problem. This one doesn't have that loop here. Let's go to if then, if forever. I could, this needs to be 70. So each one of these space, folks, let's take a look. Here's one. There we go. And if we shoot them, they all should disappear. And they do. Took a little while. I got the alien back. Yay! Keyshawn, go look for space icons to share, and you can get the icons you want. Good. That way, Keyshawn. That way to get it. Good job. All right. So now, think about our game. We've got it. Space Invaders 1. Great. I'm going up. My score's going up. I'm killing the aliens. I need to reset that score to 0, though, when I start, don't I? So let's go back to our spaceship. Let's go ahead. We got show everywhere. When I press and move my spaceship, got your laser. Let's see what that does. And the alien says change score by 1. We can do things like at the start of this, switch screen to opening splash screen, and then when you click the opening splash screen, broadcast easy or hard based on that. You can also do things like this right at the beginning, and I like initializing things very good. Set the score to 0, so watch. When I run it this time, when I press 1 or 2, there's the score. And we might want to hide score, by the way. Hide variable score. And then switch back to the stars, and then you can show variable score. All right, watch. So it runs, doesn't show. Whoa. That didn't work. Oh, I should hit a bullet. That's why. Now the score, and it's set to 0. All right. Then you need to go back at this point, Keyshawn. You're going to need to go back at that PDF we made, and you can look at each one of the steps, my friend. All right, now when I receive easy and hard, we're going to do things a little differently. So right now we have our spaceships, our aliens. So we created a game basically where we can shoot the aliens. Let's go back here. We can shoot the aliens, but they don't move. Now, we're going to set speed and direction for our Space Invaders. All right? So let's go in here a little more depth as we get into this. So let's go back up here. I'm also recording this so you can catch back up and look at it too for those who've got it. So one thing I want to do is I set my score to 0, and that's, let's get on this alien. All right. So what I need to do is get them moving, but I want to use some variables this time, speed and direction. All right, there's speed. In the beginning, I'm going to put these all up so I can see them. Down the road, we won't, but when I'm trying to program something, I like having the speed so I know, oh, okay, is this working or not? And what we want to do here, let's go back up here. Let's go here. I'm going to set my speed to 2 and set direction to speed. This starts the aliens going based off difficulty, either easy or hard. Because that's easy, it sets that off. It's going to be positive, 2 for easy, 15 for hard. So here's speeds 2, set direction to speed. Change X by direction. You know, I'm not sure I'm crazy about that. All right, and so this is based on the difficulty. So we make that 2 and we switch it over this way. Though honestly, we can do it, I think I've just decided a better way to have done this. All right, let's go here. Based on what it is, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take direction. Let's see, let's set direction, let's set speed line. I'm going to do change speed, or set might be a better way in this case. Set speed. Again, we're getting everything set up on this. Set speed to value, in this case 2 for easy. And on the difficult side, not surprising, we're going to make the aliens really buzz across. All right, so you set speed to 2 to 2. Let's look back at our code. We're going to set that speed to code, and then we're going to change in that forever loop. We're going to change this x by a value of speed. I'm going to do that, and then you'll have this. So watch what happens. So then I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to change. Let me do with this. Bear with me. Change x, and put this in this forever loop as it keeps going through there. And only this time I'm not going to have 10. I'm going to put in speed. So now I'm setting the speed to 2 and the easy one, and not surprisingly I'm going to go to 10 on the hard one. So the aliens are going to move faster when it's harder, as we would expect. Motion. All right. This time it's not going to be it's going to be under forever. I just did that wrong. And this value will be change x by speed again. And you're going to add hide. All right, change x by speed. So now it's going to move. One of these aliens will move. Now watch. See how he's moving? Oh man, we got to make him so he comes back. And that's what we'll do when we come back Monday. Okay? Now, Keyshawn, stay. You can make copies of that. But you can go ahead. There's 2 actually just disappeared a little bit. There's one on top of the other. There's actually 3 sprites, I think. I think I need to speak to someone about winning the contest. Again, save a box to take for Tuesday if you haven't already done it. And you're going to be able to add some cool things to it. Okay? All right. Everybody take care now. You're done for right now. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to stop recording this. And then I'm going to answer his questions on contest. Hang on.